Hello, this is Jolly Wombat from the Vertex Cerebra forums. Today we're going to show you how to reflash your SD card for the Cerebra. First off, we're going to need the Win32 disk imaging program. It is freeware, will not harm your computer in any way, shape, or form. Go ahead and download this, install it, and you should be all set to go. Next up, we're going to need the Cerebra software itself. We will provide a link to this on the forum here. This may change in the future as it gets updated, but for right now this is what it is. We're going to go ahead and copy the URL and go ahead and paste it into our browser window here. It's going to ask you if you wish to open or save this. We're going to go ahead and save it. Now the file is somewhat large and it takes some time to download, so I've gone ahead and downloaded this already for use with this tutorial, so we're going to go ahead and skip ahead and pretend it's all done. Once it is done on your computer, you'll see the image file here. It is a zip archive, so we're going to need to extract the contents of it to work with it. I use 7-zip. You can use whatever is default with Windows, as is included, or Mac OS. Once this is done, we're going to go ahead and open up the folder, and you'll see a file called Android. This is the operating system for the Cerebra itself. I'm going to go ahead and copy this to the desktop here to work with it for the tutorial. Next up, we're going to go ahead and insert the SD card from the Cerebra into your system. There it goes. We are going to take note of the drive letter there, F, that came up. This may be different for your system. We're going to go and format the card right now to remove all remnants of the old operating system. All the default options are fine. Go ahead and hit start. OK, and this should get done fairly quickly. So now we're ready to flash the image onto the disk. Launch your Win32 disk imager. Go ahead and select your file. That is the Android system that we just extracted from the zip archive. And hit open. And we're going to go ahead and write this to the disk. It'll prompt you to confirm. We're going to go ahead yes. And away it goes. Normally this takes about 15 minutes or so on the stock disk included with the Cerebra, so we're just going to go ahead and fast forward here a little bit. We fast forwarded, and it's almost done at this time. Once done, it'll prompt you and say if it was successful or unsuccessful. Go ahead and hit OK. The image is now written to the disk. You can get rid of the old Android file. Reinsert the SD card into your Cerebra, boot it back up, and then you will need to run your updates for the firmware and reconfigure all your settings, as this will wipe everything. Thank you much.